Kawasaki just humiliated the touring world. 2026 Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS is unreal. The 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS arrives like a thunderclap across the open highway, shaking the ground beneath every so-called luxury tourer that dared to feel comfortable at the top. From the first glance, this machine radiates dominance. Massive fairing, commanding stance, chrome and muscle fused into one unstoppable presence. This is not a bike for people who ride occasionally. This is a bike for riders who live on the road, who measure life in miles, sunsets, fuel stops, and stories that can only be written from the saddle of a true long-distance king. Kawasaki didn't just update the Voyager for 2026, they refined a legend, sharpened its claws, and reminded the world that raw V-twin touring doesn't need permission from anyone to rule. The moment you roll this beast out of the garage, you don't feel like you're going for a ride, you feel like you're embarking on a mission. At the core of this touring monster lies a 1700cc liquid-cooled 52-degree V-twin engine, and let's be clear, this power plant is not about chasing peak horsepower numbers for bragging rights. This engine is about torque that hits like a tidal wave, the kind of low-end and mid-range pull that lets you overtake traffic effortlessly, climb mountain passes without hesitation, and cruise at highway speeds like the road was designed exclusively for you. The Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS doesn't scream, it rumbles with authority, delivering smooth, predictable power that feels endless. Loaded with a passenger, packed saddlebags, and a full trunk? It doesn't matter. This engine was built for real touring, not brochure fantasies. Kawasaki engineers tune this V-twin for longevity, reliability, and that unmistakable deep exhaust note that announces your arrival long before you're seen. This is the sound of confidence. This is the sound of a bike that knows exactly what it is. Now let's talk about control, because power without control is meaningless, and this is where the advanced coactive-braking technology, KACT with ABS, enters the conversation like a silent guardian angel. Touring motorcycles live in the real world. Unpredictable traffic, sudden stops, changing weather, uneven roads. Kawasaki understands this reality better than most, and the Voyager ABS proves it. The braking system intelligently balances front and rear braking forces, delivering stable, confidence-inspiring stops even when the bike is fully loaded. Panic braking? Emergency situations? Wet pavement? This system works with you, not against you. Instead of fighting the machine, you feel connected to it, like it's reading the road and reacting alongside you. This is not just safety, this is peace of mind, the kind that allows you to ride longer, harder, and farther without second-guessing every decision. But touring is not just about surviving the ride, it's about enjoying every single mile. And Kawasaki went all in on comfort for the 2026 Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS. The seating position is carefully engineered to reduce fatigue, with a plush, supportive saddle that keeps both rider and passenger comfortable for hours on end. The passenger backrest isn't an afterthought, it's a throne. Add to that the air-assisted rear suspension, which allows you to fine-tune the ride based on load and road conditions, and suddenly rough pavement feels smoother, long days feel shorter, and the destination almost becomes secondary to the journey itself. This bike doesn't punish you for riding far, it rewards you for it, day after day, mile after mile. And then there's the storage, because real touring demands real cargo capacity. The dual-locking saddlebags and massive rear trunk on the Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS aren't decorative. They're functional, secure, and designed for riders who don't pack light because they don't have to. Helmets, riding gear, tools, clothes for weeks on the road. This bike swallows it all without breaking its sleek touring silhouette. You're not forced to choose between comfort, practicality, and style. Kawasaki gives you all three. This is a machine that understands the touring lifestyle isn't about minimalism. It's about freedom. And freedom means bringing what you need without compromise. Technology plays a huge role in the Voyager's dominance, and the integrated audio and infotainment system transforms long rides into immersive experiences. AM/FM/WB radio, Sirius XM compatibility, intercom headset integration, and navigation audio prompts turn the Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS into a rolling command center. Music keeps you energized. Weather alerts keep you informed. Navigation guidance keeps you moving forward without distraction. This is technology that enhances the ride instead of hijacking it. You're still riding a motorcycle, just one that understands the modern touring rider demands connectivity without chaos. Cruise control deserves its own moment, because once you've experienced it on a long-distance cruiser like this, there's no going back. Kawasaki's electronic cruise control system allows you to lock in your speed on endless highways, giving your right hand a brake while maintaining steady, fuel-efficient cruising. This isn't laziness. It's smart riding, reducing fatigue and increasing endurance on multi-hour stretches. Combined with the Voyager's wind-deflecting fairing and relaxed ergonomics, cruising becomes effortless, almost meditative. You stop fighting the wind. You stop counting miles. You just ride. What makes the 2026 Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS truly dangerous to its competitors is how it blends old-school V-twin soul with modern refinement. It doesn't try to be overly futuristic or sterile. It doesn't drown you in screens and gimmicks. Instead, it gives you exactly what matters: power, comfort, stability, technology where it counts, and a riding experience that feels authentic. Harley-Davidson loyalists might scoff until they ride it. Goldwing fans might hesitate until they compare presence and character. BMW touring riders might analyze specs until they feel the Vulcan's torque surge beneath them. This bike doesn't need to convince you with words. The road does that for it. There's also something deeply psychological about riding the Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS. It makes you feel unrushed, unbothered, untouchable. Traffic becomes irrelevant. Bad roads become tolerable. Long distances become invitations instead of obstacles. This is the kind of motorcycle that changes how you plan trips. Not by asking, can we make it, but by asking, how far do we want to go today? It's a mindset shift. And once it happens, it's hard to ride anything else. So here's the truth no one wants to admit out loud. The 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager ABS isn't just competing in the touring segment. It's quietly redefining what riders should expect from a full-dress cruiser. It proves you don't need a luxury car price tag to get luxury-level comfort. It proves reliability and muscle can coexist. It proves touring doesn't have to be boring, bloated, or soulless. Kawasaki built this bike for riders who value experience over hype, distance over destination, and control over chaos.